Hey queen, looking good. You and I are gonna have some fun, all right? We're going to a Sunnies festival, also known as a sunflower festival, but I like Sunnies better because it sounds cuter. I absolutely love sunflowers. It is my favorite. You can even see here on my keychain that I have sunflowers. I go to a festival almost every single year. I'm trying to make it a tradition, and we're going to a new place this year. But we're going to Ronks, PA, and then we're gonna try to explore that area as well because, well, I haven't been out there in a while and there's a lot to show you. So let's get going. As you can see, I deal with a lot of buggies in my area. It's actually really common for people to get into buggy accidents because people don't watch where they're going, or they get distracted, or they're going too fast. I have a friend whose mom got into a buggy accident a few years back, and it really messed up her back and spinal cord, I believe. So you gotta be careful when you come around here. But I realized this farm that we're going to is the middle of what I call Amish land. We're far out, and I'm slowly realizing this is a tourism trap. I try the best of my abilities to avoid these kind of tourism traps in my area because, well, people. But I'm still gonna give it a try. In regards to tourism in my area, just because I live here, it does not mean I go to all the touristy areas. I tend to not like the traffic around tourism, and I would just prefer to do my own thing in my own area. I lived here my whole life, so I don't see it as much as a big deal compared to other people. You feel me? And then when it comes to traffic, people from out of state tend to stop traffic. What they'll do is you could be in a 60 and then they'll slow down to a 40 just to see something on the side of the road. That's why I'm a little bit iffy when it comes to tourism spots because it's just not my scene per se, but I feel like I can't say much because I probably have been to typical touristy places in other states, and I bet you some people probably feel the same way as I do, especially if you've grown up in a tourism town. Now let's go see some sunflowers. Here, y'all. I am dying of sweat. It's bad. But before we leave, I saw a strawberry lemonade stand. Well, actually, it was a lemonade stand, but they sell strawberries lemonade, and I really want to try it. Really good. Here's my thing about Cherry Crest. As I predicted, it is a tourism trap. They make you pay over $25 to get in if you're a single person. But think about if you brought your whole family and you had 5 people, right there is over $100. And then everything that they sell in there is extremely expensive. This lemonade that I got cost me $6. That's pretty steep for a lemonade, and I bet you the food also costs pretty expensive as well. Now I know to not come back here unless I have a decent amount of money. And along with the sunflower field, it wasn't terribly big. I've been to bigger. I mean, it was beautiful, don't get me wrong, and I loved it, but I now know for the future that this is definitely more of like a family tourism place, and I probably won't be back due to that reason because, well, I'm a single person and a lot of the activities that they had didn't really apply to me. But it was still really fun, and now I need to be in the air conditioning for a while because I am dying. We are now in Paradise, PA, which is really near Ronks. It's buddying towns, however you say that, and I am taking you into one of the most basic Amish shops that I know. You just gotta see it. This place heavily reminds me of something that you'd find down in New Jersey Shore or Maryland, where they sell all of the basic town stuff that says like Lancaster PA or Intercourse PA and all these souvenirs. Wow, that was whew, that was the first time I've ever been in there. That was crazy. I am curious if any of you have ever had Shoo Fly pie, so please let me know. But also, I probably should explain what it is because some of you might not know. It's basically this delicious pie that is created with molasses, brown sugar, some crumbs, egg, and some other spices, and you mix it together. And personally, I like Shoo Fly pie. I think it's one of the best. But some other people, they think it's disgusting because molasses is very sticky, and I guess some people just don't like the taste of it. But if you're ever in my area, I do recommend you to try it. It is delicious. I already know for a solid fact that some of you are already laughing about Intercourse PA. Teehee teehee, yeah, I know. We get it all the time here. I'm going to explain how we got the name. Sometime in the 19th century, they changed it from cross keys because the towns exist in a junction where two roads come together, so they thought it would be better to call it Intercourse. I don't think they know what they've done now. I don't think they fully thought it through, but here we are. Finally, I'm taking you to this cute marketplace in Strasburg. Strasburg, Ronks, and Paradise are all close to one another. So if you go to any of these towns, you will for sure see some sort of Amish tourism. You will see Amish walking, driving. They don't drive, they ride, riding in their buggies, going on their scooters and bikes, whatever they do. I don't know. Sometimes they even roller skate. You'll see them for sure in these towns. That's what I'm trying to say here. Wow. Whoo. Get it together, Sarah. This marketplace has a really cute coffee shop called Latte Love. There is a second location in Paradise where it's a drive-through, but this one you could just walk into the store here, I'll show you in a minute, and get your coffee. And I used to do that a lot at my old job where I worked here in Strasburg, but I haven't been here in a while because, well, it didn't end on the greatest note, so I've been avoiding going here so that I don't run into anyone. So I feel like I need to tell you all what it's really like to work in Amish tourism. It's not all it's cracked up to be. When you work in tourism, don't expect to get paid that well. It's better than the original pay in Pennsylvania, but not by much. The average pay for Pennsylvania is $7.25. But for Amish tourism, if you work in any of that, you'll get around 9 to 10 depending what you do, which is not terrible, but still, it doesn't give you a lot. And depending on the person and where you work, it's just not... Sorry, I'm getting into my car. Hold on a second. Here's what I'm trying to say. Working in tourism is a challenge. There's a lot of unpredictability because a lot of shops around here or tours are closed during the winter. So what are you gonna do during those months? Get employment? What are you gonna do? A lot of the environments can be demanding, overwhelming. You're dealing with a lot of customer service and accommodating to other people. It's going to be long hours. It can be stressful. The environment then, you have to see if that works best for you. Some people thrive in that, whereas some others don't. And then of course there's the pay. Is that going to be able to help you pay your bills? Or is this more of a type of job where you work in college or even high school? I know a lot of people actually around here in high school who do Amish tourism as their jobs because, well, it's better than getting $7.25. That's what I did. I worked in a few, and then after a while I just realized it wasn't for me, and that's totally fine because, like I said, each one of us thrive in different environments. And even though it wasn't the greatest for all of mine, I'm still thankful that I had them because it got me to where I am now. It has been a wonderful day, but now I am hungry and I need to get something in my stomach. I think I'm going to treat myself to some Chick-fil-A because, well, it's Chick-fil-A. I have no idea why, but for some reason, everyone in my area is obsessed with Chick-fil-A. They go crazy for it. As soon as someone brings it up, someone goes, "We need to go to Chick-fil-A." You need to calm down. My life is now complete. Thank you so much for joining me. I cannot be more thankful for you. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the tube, friends.